Yo, 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 we back. Fresh episode Talking Game. I'm your host, Anthony, LT, King, Yellow Tape King, Tony, whatever you call me, lets me know what I was on when you was fucking with me. And we back three-man weave. We got Jay. Hey, we got Coach. What up, Coach?
Back, man. Missed y'all, boys. June
Word.
ball was taking up a lot of my time. That's over with. Had a pretty successful run over the summer. I'm looking forward to the season, fellas. I'm glad
Yes,
to be back.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir. Happy Bobby B Day.
hmm
Shout out to Bobby Bo.
It is crazy. Like real sports fans and baseball fans, this is just a day, man, that you just got etched in your mind, bro. We don't get not a red cent from
Yeah.
that. But it's
Yeah.
like because my homeboy of mine, he texted me like 20 minutes after you text coach. It was like happy Bobby B Day. I was like, damn, I down there want to put you in the group because that's crazy. But free agency in the NBA. A lot going on. It seemed kind of slow, but I think it's because it's not the big names. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, quote unquote, no, I don't think any all NBA players are free agents. Um, but
There is one now.
Right.
There's
yeah,
one
this
now.
is true. This is true. But here we are. Houston has made big splashes. Thunder making people happy. Uh, I wanted to start with Houston. I guess we can still start with Houston to get it out the way. Uh, how close do you think Houston has closed the gap into with OKC with these moves they made? Jay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and start.
I think they've closed it. I don't know what I could say, like how much they've closed it, but they pretty much got everything you need to be a contender at this point. They might need a little bit more shooting, but you got KD, you got one of the best shooters in the league. You
Yeah,
got you got big men, you got backup big men, Clint Capella, Steven Adams, Sengun. You got to keep Jabari Smith Jr.
just
Like
crazy.
it's crazy. Maybe you could get a point guard, another guy who could facilitate. But shoot, they was already number two in the West last year,
This is true.
so they weren't far off. Um, so
Um,
yeah,
Coach, what you think? How close you think Houston got to OKC?
I'm about like Jay. Like I can't really say for sure how much it closed, but I know that they're right there on the doorstep.
mhm.
Um, the the acquisitions and the moves has been made. Like you got everything on the roster from like the young Jets with like Thompson and Jabari. Then you got like the glue guys like Tari Eason, uh, you know, guys like him, and then you got like the grizzled vets. You know, you got KD, you got Steven Adams, you got Van Vliet. You
Jeff Green
know what I'm
still on
saying?
the bench.
Huh?
Think Jeff Green's still gonna
Yeah,
be there?
yeah. And I was
Yeah,
getting to him. Then you got like the super OG. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Jeff Green. Like I ain't really here to play like that. Like I'ma stay. I'm like he's gonna be the professional. Like I'm gonna show these young boys how to work. Show them how to be on time. Like if y'all call me for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you know, on a road trip, I can do that. Other than that, I'm not really gonna expect to play too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the biggest thing for me is you guys already know, like, I'm a big Ime Udoka fan as the head coach. Like,
Yeah.
he's just a dog, man. Like, he's one of those guys that had to fight to stay in the league his damn self.
yeah,
Mhm.
So, you know what I'm saying? I think the Rockets have to be considered as 1A to Oklahoma City. Like I think it's that close. Like I don't even think it's 1 and 2. I think it's 1A and 1B for sure.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um, it's funny that both of y'all said the same thing. I think I probably phrased it wrong because the Rockets were number two already in the West. Maybe more so, how far have they separated themselves from the rest of the pack? That's
Mm.
probably a better question. You know what I'm saying? Like, how far are they away from the Lakers, the Wolves, like that group of play teams, like the Clippers? I don't know, whoever else you throw in that bag, right? The Warriors.
Answering that question like right now, July 1,
Yeah,
because obviously it's still a long way to go.
yeah,
But answering that on July 1, like they separated themselves substantially from everybody else in the West. Like the closest to them after will probably be the Timberwolves, in my opinion. It seems like they're kind of running it back. I guess we got to wait and see what other moves they're gonna make. But I think Houston separated themselves where it's kind of like them and OKC and everybody else.
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying, Dre.
No, I was just agreeing.
Yeah. Well, that kind of makes me gonna make me roll into this though. Do you think like movement in free agency, like players just overall either going to teams like OKC, you know how that goes with vets, or just players moving around like going to Houston or whatnot. Do you think that impacts dynasties more or less than injuries?
What, the player movement?
Yeah.
Um, I think they kind of go hand in hand. Um, injuries can derail a dynasty, but I would say player movement would probably stand out just a little bit more. Like we in the age where we seen one move start trickle down effects. Like just by KG and Ray moving to Boston, that got a title. Bron going to Miami, KD going to the Warriors. Like the only time injury really kind of affects the dynasty was the Spurs dynasty. And I don't even think that was really injury. It's more they got old.
Yeah.
Probably player movement, I would say.
What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I would agree. I think free agency moves the needle because with dynasties, you pretty much try to run it back with the main guys, and it's not a whole bunch of movement with the team. But nowadays, you kind of gotta match up. Like every year, it's a lot of movement going on. So now you gotta keep up with these teams that's making moves.
Yeah. My pushback to that is KD 2019, Jason Tatum this year. Because I mean, before I mean, y'all were winning the series, but if you think about the beginning of the playoffs, because Jason Tatum got hurt in the Magic series too.
Hmm.
I'm saying like you got injuries there. What, Giannis got hurt in 2022, right? After 2021.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
think I think it was or the year after that. One of
maybe
them.
maybe the year after. Uh,
Mhm.
a lot of key players nowadays, it seems like that is stopping them from us even seeing if it can be a dynasty, right? Because Jason
Mhm.
Tatum out till next year.
Well, my pushback to that is like with the Tatum uh injury, like I think Boston was gonna kick the tires, title or not, because the owners seemed like they didn't want to pay the luxury tax. So like even if they did go back to back, I don't think we were gonna see a three-peat because they were gonna kind of split that up anyway. From
Mhm.
what we know now, when it comes to KD, it seemed like he had one foot out the door anyway, regardless of whether he got hurt or not. I don't think he was gonna run it back had they beat Toronto. Giannis, I don't even think they were the favorites to repeat. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a little pushback whenever it comes to the injuries, as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is a lot of hindsight, but it's a lot of injuries though. And it seems like more recently it's a lot of injuries, but we've talked about that every time we talk about basketball. It's like nowadays, so we don't even get to see it get off the ground because if you think about Boston, right? Okay, let's say if they was to win this year and then they blow it up next year. they still will have Tatum and Brown, and those two pieces, you always got a chance, right? So if you can get 3 out of 4, we got something cooking. But you get hurt after the first chip,
Yeah.
you're hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like now this season over, y'all done blew it up for next season. It's a whole new iteration. We're not even talking about dynasty. KD, yeah, KD was gone. KD, KD and Kyrie talked in Charlotte, and that was it. Like, hey,
I like to know, and maybe y'all have you know, spoke on this on the previous pod, but like what's causing this? These
what?
these injuries.
Well, we kind of talked about it when I said that. I think what Tibbs doing, as much as we talk shit, is the way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because if you're running an 8-man rotation for 82 games, ain't too much different in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like you ready to go. But I think it's what you think, Jay?
Yeah, I think the guys got to just get used to playing more. Like I
Yeah.
think they cut down practices and everything during the season. It's like you not practicing and you just going on 100 during games. Something bound to happen.
Or you gotta stick with what you do. Like,
What
okay,
you
so
mean? Like,
okay, if we play 10, 11 people all year, we're gonna continue to play 10, 11 people.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna add all this wear and tear on our main guys, and they're not used to it. And we wonder why they're getting hurt or they're not performing in the fourth quarter like they always do. It's like I
mhm,
didn't get my normal third quarter break, coach.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to respond to that.
And it's
Yeah.
like a fine line. Like when we talk about Tibbs, there's a fine line between like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Tripping. Y'all will be
yeah,
up 20 with 3 minutes left, and he's like, yeah.
yeah, it's a fine line with that.
And I agree. These guys have got to play games. Like I sit here and I look at John Stockton, who come in the league in 84. So you got 82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 78, 82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 64, 97, 98. So
Damn.
he went on from 1990 to 96, he went on a 6-year run where he didn't miss a game. Then he missed 18 games, 97, 98. He played all 50 games of the lockout year. And then like at the age 37 to 40, 82, 82, 82, 82. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta
Mhm,
play, man. Like
mhm.
basketball is about muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of the older guys just kind of talk about how it seems like these guys are not in shape because they don't practice. Like they don't practice. Training camp apparently isn't as hard. You know, it's just kind of like the season's over now. Go on your vacations with your family, stay in shape. And then like you're not even firing these muscles back up come training camp. You just kind of, all
Yeah,
right, October here, opening night. Let's go out here and play.
yeah.
And these dudes probably we probably not even seeing the real them until probably game 15 to 20 because even the preseason is only like fucking 4 games. Remember that shit used to be like 10 games.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
And think about how they play too, though. You know, if it's a bunch of threes, you're not
Yeah,
running up and down the whole court. You
right.
basically playing half court, going from 3-point line to 3-point line. So you're not even sprinting 94 feet at no point. So
Mhm.
all
And
those,
we kind of seen this like with Kawhi Leonard with all the damn load management, like, and he just kept getting hurt and kept getting hurt. So it's like you gotta play.
yo,
Yeah.
If you can, you gotta play.
that was the definition of boy, an inch turned into a fucking mile, man. Because everybody talk about the Spurs starting that, and Tim Duncan was still playing 75 games.
Mhm.
Like,
But in the Spurs defense though, they had an older team. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and they still were playing though.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
They had an older team, like, and if Pop did that, he would do it for a game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then the one time he did it despite the NBA. You know what I'm saying? When he
yeah,
sent all
yeah,
them boys back home. But
yeah.
like the Spurs did it with good reason. These guys are just They just doing it just because now, and like I just, me personally, I'm on the lines of Kobe, man. Like there's some working father who went to take his kids to the game, you know what I'm saying, to watch me play.
Yeah.
And especially on the East Coast. Like if I play in the West and we go to Charlotte, that guy saved up those money for that ticket to come watch me play, and then I don't play. You know what I'm saying? And that happened to me. Like I went to a game during the I think it was during the COVID year. I went to a game and shit, Dame didn't even play. Just because, you know what I'm saying? So
that happened to me too. That was in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Man, that happened to me too, like 2013, when the Knicks was like good the first time. Well, not the first time, but with Melo sat out. He ain't play.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. Yeah. I miss Dame, but Dame was actually hurt. So
what he was?
He was hurt when he didn't play down here. And C.J. McCollum went off. So I got to see him get fit. But
I got a good Norman Powell performance.
Yeah. There you go. It's crazy, right? It's like he's like, all right. I got a little consolation, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Melo. It was old man Melo.
Yeah, it was old man Melo for me too. He was dressed like a mummy, wrapped in towels.
Melo braids were short, and he was getting knocked down on fast breaks. But shout out to Melo, man. Shout out to Melo. Hey, speaking of Charlotte, with the trade of Colin Sexton, has the clock started on LaMelo Ball?
The clock has started. The clock has started, and it's. I feel like with the moves that Charlotte has made, like, you obviously went out to shooting in the draft by getting McNeely and Con Knueppel. You guys already know at first in the group chat, I'm not about to get on this platform and act like I was just pro Con Knueppel. I was definitely talking my big shit. Did not want him, and it had nothing to do with my hatred for Duke. I just didn't. I just didn't see it, but I kind of see what they're doing. They need shooting, obviously. And then they went out and they got Pat Connaughton today. Yeah, that's a solid rotational vet.
Real Caucasian.
And I think going out and getting Colin Sexton, that says to me that we know you can't give us the amount of games we need, and we're not bringing up the G League point guard no more. We're not doing that.
Yep.
And B, that also tells me if you continue to get hurt, Colin Sexton's 26 years old, we can flip you and get the pieces that we need to keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, losing you doesn't just make us completely fall off the map and we got to start over.
Yep.
Yeah. And out of 5 seasons that he's played, he's only played 75 games one time. The last 3 seasons, he played 47, 22, and 36 games. Like, come on, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, we need you available.
Yeah, I'm a huge LaMelo Ball fan, but enough is enough. Like, he doesn't get talked about as like it, but he's fucking Zion. Like, him and Zion are pretty much one and the same. Like, listen to those numbers. I didn't know those numbers were that low. Like 22 games, 36 games. That's Zion. That's Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and like nobody talks about it. I mean,
because it's Charlotte.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Hornets.
Yeah.
But like that's not acceptable, bro. And like I said, I'm a huge LaMelo Ball fan. Yeah, get the hell out of here. But yeah, as soon as I seen Colin Sexton, I was like, I can see that. But I thought the first thing I thought was what you said was like, okay, you're gonna get hurt. We gotta have somebody serviceable for at least 20 games.
Yeah.
Man. But then I thought about it, I was like, Colin Sexton can take this over.
Yeah, and that's why I say, like, serviceable is like, throwing like just a name out there from back in the day. Serviceable is like the Gennaro Pargo. Like that's like that's like the Anthony Carters of the world. You know what I'm saying? The Chucky Atkins. Like you can do it, but we really ain't looking for you to do it all year. Like Colin Sexton is somebody who, like I said, LaMelo go down, this ball keep rolling. You know what I'm saying?
And the best part about it too is if LaMelo can stay healthy, they could play alongside each other easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a good move regardless to me.
The thing that I'm gonna just say this French fucker better be who they think that he's gonna be, because obviously this is hindsight talking right now, but like you probably should have went ahead and drafted Donovan Klinger last year instead of the French kid. Now I don't know if the kid can play or not. Like I didn't tap in on many Hornets games to see, I mean, whether he had anything or not, but you better be fucking right with him.
Yeah.
Because he could be the piece that kind of stunts your growth with this team. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we got everything right in this draft and this fucker can't play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this go ahead, Jay?
No, I was just looking at the rosters. The Hornets roster, they only got one center on the roster.
Right.
Cal Brenner, and then you got Plumlee too. But I think just looking at the squad, it's not bad.
No.
It's not a bad roster. So you add a couple big men over there. Y'all let Mark Williams go, but you add a couple big men over there. They could be competitive and stay healthy.
Yeah. I see that they seem to be pretty set on Moussa Diabate at the 4, which, I mean, he's not bad. He was probably one of the better offensive rebounders in the league last year. So maybe you think about moving Miles Bridges. It's probably about that time, you know what I'm saying? While he still holds a little bit of value, he might be the one to be able to get that big. Clint Capella was on my short list. I think DeAndre Ayton might be a little bit too expensive. The talks I've heard around him, it seems like he's going to more of a contending team that got a chance to win.
He coming to LA.
I don't know.
He coming to LA.
Man, I want everybody.
Now we getting Ayton. Hey, they said no. Honestly, Brian Windhorst earlier said it was going to be Milwaukee or LA, but Milwaukee just made they move for Miles Turner. So
yeah.
And what I said last week.
Yeah.
And look, that's how the stars align for the Lakers. One more thing for the Hornets. Shout out to us talking about the Hornets.
Hey man, that's the only time. It's the only time it's gonna get any run, and I feel like we only got run on the Hornets today because I'm on this motherfucker representing the Carolina, so we had to get that in there.
Hey, it's all good, but is this the most competent you've felt like management has been in a while, though?
I ain't gonna say confident, but I will say this is the first time I feel like they're trending in the right direction. Like, I finally see where you going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a lot of years. It's been like, man, what we doing? Like, we just out there. You know what I'm saying? But, with the moves that's been made, it's obviously you bring in Plumlee, you bring in Connaughton, and you keep Taj Gibson. So now you got your vets to get these YNs under control. Because they was out there wilding in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got that now, and it looks like you're trying to build an identity. And clearly, Charles Lee, he's a disciple from the Celtics. He was on that coaching staff. So clearly he's gonna look to shoot the 3. Obviously, with the people we bring in, it's looking like they're gonna get ready to shoot the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Shout out to the Hornets, Queen City. LaMelo gonna be a Brooklyn Net. Watch. Every Michael Porter Jr. gonna be running in his light skins. Let's talk Knicks, man. Y'all ain't got no coach.
I think it's all right though. That's all right for now.
You do think it's all right.
I kind of want them to get a coach before summer league, just so
Yeah.
you can watch them guys play, see who's gonna make the roster. But
You
I
think
like the moves that they've made though.
I like the moves they made too. Now I ain't gonna lie about that. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Clarkson, French silver medalist.
My boy that don't Braun.
French
Let's not
silver
forget.
medalist.
Let's not forget.
Yeah, no, that's not how he'll be announced. They'll be like French silver medalist. Okay, that's what he is.
that
Jay
don't Braun.
ain't got no damn coach, man. And I seen y'all was hollering at Don Staley.
Yeah, yeah.
You think that's viable? You think that's y'all really giving her some consideration?
I don't think so. I think it's just out of I don't know. I guess courtesy. You know what I'm saying? She she's a great coach. She's a great college coach. She just said she didn't want to leave, so I guess you just don't leave any stone unturned. I think that's the approach that they're taking. I'm not mad at it because the Knicks, we got a history of just doing shit like just to do it. So I'm not mad at it.
Hold on 1 second. Coach, I'm gonna let you chime in on that. Mark Jay, you don't watch enough college. Coaches say that all the time and leave the next day.
That is true though.
That shit does not, and I'm not even saying that's Don Staley. I'm just saying that's college coaches, bro. That shit does not matter. They'll be like, yeah, go ahead and buy me out, bro. But
Yeah.
coach, you think the Knicks really considering Don Staley?
No, man. Look. I'm gonna tell y'all, the Knicks already have their head coach.
Yeah.
That he's already there. What they're trying to do is, we talked to him. Like, you went out to J Kidd. They didn't. Did they give him permission to talk to J Kidd?
They got denied by every.
Okay.
Coach.
So, all right. So you asked to talk to J Kidd. Now, what's your excuse? Oh man, well, we asked to talk to J Kidd. They said no. All right. Who else did they ask for permission to talk to?
May.
And Ime, yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah,
Queen.
they asked for Ime. They asked for Quinn Snyder.
Billy Donovan.
Okay, so
Which is
that's four
crazy.
right there. And it's like, man, we asked them. They said no. All right, cool. You interview Mike Brown. You did that for the Rooney Rule. You gotta interview a nigga, bro. So there it goes. You bought in Mike Brown. You bought in Mike Brown just to say, all right, look, we asked for permission from people who had jobs. We bought this guy in who don't have a job. All right, cool. Then you come out with this Don Staley shit to generate headlines. You're not gonna hire her. So you're gonna say, look, we asked these people, they said no. We went after the unemployment line. Mike Brown's not a good fit. We even went to the college ranks and we went to the best women's basketball coach currently right now. So you know what that means? Hey, Rick, you ready to slide over and be the head coach? You ready to coach your son? I'm trying to tell you, the play is in motion. They just have to make it look good. You can't just say, all right, here go the job, Rick. It's got to be, well, look, we tried this, we tried that. Everybody said no. Rick, you the guy. Trying to tell you.
Hey, sometimes I'll be fucking with brother Marcus. so, I'm not buying this. Now, I will say this. It is fishy that Rick Brunson is still a coach on the team that does not have a head coach.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think that they will allow that power dynamic of Rick coaching the team and his son is the point guard. This is not AAU, man. I don't think that is gonna work.
Let me ask you something. All right. Let me give you guys, throw out a couple names here. All right. So, Michael Jordan got rid of Doug Collins. Who do you want to play for? Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
Correct. He only played for Phil. Why? Because I'm the star and I call the fucking shots. Kobe, get me Phil back. You feel me? Get me Phil back. Why? Yeah. Because I'm the star and I call the fucking shots. You know, star players pick and choose who they play for. Who's the face of New York Knicks right now? Get my fucking daddy in here.
Man, hell no.
Hey, Jay, you're the Knicks fan. I have something to say to that. One is hell no, because like I say, that's a dad. That's a totally different situation. Two, I am just picturing Dwight Howard getting pushed out of Orlando and Stan Van Gundy not getting fired. That is actually pretty funny. But so that just shows Dwight wasn't the starter that he thought he was. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think y'all gonna get Mike Brown or Taylor Jenkins.
Or Taylor Jenkins, yeah.
I think so. I think they're gonna make Rick Brunson, like they're gonna make whoever coach. That's a conversation. Like you got to keep Rick Brunson on staff.
Yeah.
I just don't know Rick Brunson. Has he ever been like an actual assistant coach though?
Just with Tibbs.
Yeah.
And like, was he the assistant coach or was he Jalen Brunson's coach? Like, was he the?
Nah, he was an assistant coach.
Okay.
Well, he is an assistant coach.
Rick, hold up. I'm looking up his credentials as far as coaching. So like he was a Denver Nuggets assistant in 2007.
Okay.
He was a Hartford University assistant in 2009, 2010. He was the Bulls assistant from 2010 to 2012.
Okay,
He was 2012, 2013 with the Bobcats. He was in Minnesota for 2016 to 2018, which was Tibbs again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went coaching high school basketball from 2019 to 2022. And then he came back in 2022 till now as the Knicks assistant. But I'm telling you right now, Talking Game episode, I don't know what number this is.
Maybe on 86.
It's like 86, I think, yeah.
Episode 86, which happened to be the year that I'm born, so I'm going to be right.
Hey,
this shit.
That's great.
At 4 o'clock.
As soon as we
listen, though. At 4 o'clock, which my birthday's on the 4th, with it being on the 7th month of the year, which is the month my birthday's in. I said it first. Rick Brunson, head coach.
Man, I pray that you wrong. Please be wrong.
You know what's crazy? Is like it doesn't make any sense at all, but it's kind of the only play y'all got. Like why haven't y'all hired Taylor Jenkins yet? Or Mike Brown? Like, you know, what are y'all waiting on? Like you say, Summer League start next week.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like it makes no sense. And like I saw like an article, it wasn't like the New York Times or Post, but I did see like a blog saying that players were starting to be like upset with Rick Brunson's like involvement.
Yeah.
Period. But you're right. The star always gets what he wants.
Always.
I'm saying, like, it makes no sense in all the sense in the world at the same time. Like
for sure.
Damn, Jay.
I hope y'all wrong, man. Shoot, I said it early on a few podcasts ago that I trust Knicks management. I trust World Wide West. I trust Leon Rose. Even James Dolan. I trust you to stay out the way.
You've been out the way.
So please, just don't do what Coach said, please.
That'd be an old school Knicks move.
Yeah.
Y'all been real competent lately. That'd be an old school Knicks move.
Well, hey, I'm telling you now.
This is an Isaiah Thomas move.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah Thomas move.
Yeah.
Let's talk LeBron, man. Opts in, puts himself in the corner. This is the last time. I mean, this is the only time he's ever been in the last year of his deal. He's always added years on. You think the league's trying to push LeBron out? Because they say he has no trade value. And I think he did this to get traded.
I don't think he. I think that's BS. He has no trade value. It's probably not high. Like you can't get a king's ransom for him,
Mm-hmm.
but it's some shit you can flip for him. Now, would I flip it at this point with him being a potential flight risk? Probably not. But is the league trying to push him out? Nah, I think he's kind of obviously earned his right to go out whenever he's ready to stop playing.
Yeah.
But what are we doing though, LeBron? Like that's the biggest thing. Like, what are we doing? Because if ring culture doesn't matter, quote unquote, what are you doing sticking around trying to build a title contender with the Lakers? Like I'm just a little baffled by that.
Yeah.
That I am confused on.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Go ahead, Jay.
I don't think the league is trying to push him out because he's still one of the best players in the league. Like whether I like it or not, he's still one of the best players in the league. He's a cash cow, so I don't think he's going anywhere until he want to leave. I think he set it up like that though. Like I got a conspiracy theory. I think he set it up like that because Bryce gonna play 1 year at Arizona, get drafted. Hey, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come play with Bryce now.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know,
I don't know, man. A part of me feel like LeBron finna hang it up.
But to answer your question about the no trade value, I think he don't have any trade value to the teams he want to go to. Because the teams that he want to go to is contenders, and you're not giving up that much for LeBron at 41?
Yeah. Well, but all that kind of goes back to the last thing Coach said. What are we doing? Because if you wanted to get traded, you don't opt into your contract. You know what I'm saying? Like you take less money, so you're able to be traded. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you want to go to a contender, you don't want the player who makes the same amount of money as you getting traded, because that means their best players getting traded now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now they got to trade 3 or 4 people, and they don't have depth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you could have took like I heard on Gilbert Arenas, it was like, all right, you can get 53, opt in for 2 for 75. You know what I'm saying? Opt in or do the James Harden, opt in for 2 for 81.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little bit less, and it is an easier trade. LeBron knows, and I mean he doesn't officially say it, but you run clutch, bro. You know how these contracts work. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew you opting in, you kind of handicapped the Lakers, and that's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's wrong. And that's why I can't never defend the bullshit LeBron do off the court. It was pretty selfish ass move for real though.
Yeah, because like when Kobe did that shit, it's like we ain't going nowhere. Y'all might as well run me my chips with dip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is like you actually got a chance to build something, you opt back in, like it probably is to be traded.
But like where though? Like the places that's been floating around is like the Warriors.
Golden State, yeah.
I say this.
What's that?
The only way LeBron James gets back to the NBA Finals, he has to go back to the East. That's the only way he gets back to the Finals. I do not see the Los Angeles Lakers or him going to any other Western Conference team and them beating OKC and what's the name?
What if you go to Dallas?
Yeah, I did see that too. I seen that too. Who you going to trade? How's he getting there though?
Well, obviously you gotta flip probably Cooper Flag.
I was about to say you gotta raise the flag, baby.
Gotta flip Cooper, even though that's not no money, but it's a lot. You gotta give me Cooper. I think they were showing like PJ Washington, Gafford, because he just got into a deal.
Yeah.
And like somebody else for like contract purposes. Because I know PJ and Gafford both at like 20. So you need like some, and then Cooper, I know his rookie deal probably like 8 or something. and then you need like one more person. But yeah, that wouldn't be bad though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, especially if Kyrie come back like they say around like February, All-Star break. You go with Kyrie, Clay, Braun, AD, Lively.
Or you could trade Clay, bring Clay to LA.
That'd be cool.
It's
I
bad.
like that better than the
Low.
Warriors. Because if you trade LeBron to the Warriors, what the fuck is Draymond Green value?
Yeah.
Like Draymond Green, sole purpose in Golden State is to be a distributor and a defender.
Yeah.
He is on offense. He's no value if you send LeBron there. Where would you send LeBron in the East though? Or where would you want to go if you LeBron in the East?
Well, probably, obviously, Cleveland. I don't like that reunion. Nah. You need to leave them folks alone. But that would be one. I like Orlando, but y'all would have to gut everything that y'all got going on. And I really don't think LeBron is worth it because I think Orlando's on the brink of something special this year, especially with the East being down. I think Orlando can really make a like Eastern Conference Finals run.
Went to the finals, but
I mean, it's in the East. It's not. I mean, who had Indiana?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna push back on that. You know what I'm saying? But maybe, I mean, Cleveland and Orlando kind of only ones that make sense. Like the allure of playing in New York, that's kind of done faded. Like they got their own shit going on right now. I don't like it in Milwaukee. Don't like it in Philly. You know, you could go back to Miami, but for what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the same. You still stay in LA to go to Miami.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got to be Cleveland or the Magic.
Hey, come on down. The price is right. Come to Orlando, but he already said he hates Orlando after the bubble. He'll never come down here again.
Oh,
damn.
Whatever. Like you say, what you doing it for? Come down here and get a chip.
Yeah.
We can make it happen. We can
remember rings don't matter, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't matter. Yeah.
I will say this. They definitely pulled back 2013. He's been saying this for like 12 years now. And this is him coming off chips.
He wouldn't have said that if he already had 6.
Right, and the nigga already knew he wasn't gonna catch up. I might as well go ahead and start planting these seeds if I'm not gonna catch up. yeah, I'm gonna say that shit. Come on, cuz.
I'm just saying. Been a consistent story, bro. Hey, been a consistent story. And like I said, this is what after winning 1, going for 2. This 2013. That's a fine time to start talking about, chips ain't that big of a deal. Now, if he was coming off Dallas saying that, all right, he sounds salty. But you're the best team going on ring 2. He might actually feel that way. I don't know.
I call bullshit, but segue.
All right, let's segue to Dame, man. I didn't have this. I'm like, what were we going to talk about? Yeah, that happened like after I seen questions and stuff. Milwaukee. I really don't. I don't get what Milwaukee's doing. Me and Jay, we talked about it before we hit record. I get the Miles Turner signing. I always like when teams upgrade at a position. Brook Lopez getting long in the tooth. But I don't like that Dame Lillard's contract is basically connected to Miles Turner's contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Miles Turner for $27 million in this NBA, not a bad deal. But once you connect that with Dame's contract, because they run parallel, they both go the next 5 years. Mm-hmm. And now you basically look at Miles Turner at $54 million. That looks crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, yeah, like $54 million or something like that. That looks crazy. Giannis doesn't seem too happy about it. Matter of fact, I didn't think this would be a question today, but is Giannis in Milwaukee in October?
I would say yeah. Because the teams that I would see him being traded to kind of got their roster set for next season. Um, because who if he's not in Milwaukee, where is he at?
You blow it up for Giannis. I think so. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really where Giannis want to go. I think he's still that good. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's really where he wants to go. I would go. I mean, San Antonio still got to be on the table. I mean, shit, the number 2 pick is still. It was gonna be Dylan Harper whether we picked him or Milwaukee picked him. You know what I'm saying? You still got the Harrison Barnes contract. You still got all the pieces that San Antonio had. You know what I'm saying? So that um
Hold on.
I think that makes the most sense. I know they were talking about Toronto. I don't know if he would want to go to Toronto, because what they would have to trade. I don't want to go to a team without Scotty Barnes and you know what I'm saying, Brandon Ingram. Even if you don't think that those are pieces to win, those are the best pieces y'all got. But yeah, I don't know. It's really where he wants to go. You know what I'm saying? Coach, you think Giannis in Milwaukee in October?
Yeah, I think he's there. They've been playing this bullshit game for about 4 or 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't see where else Giannis goes at this point. Like you said, Spurs is still an option, but I mean, at what cost? Uh, I just don't. I don't know. I think he's gonna stay in Milwaukee. Um, if you want us to build a team that you want around you, Giannis, sometimes we're gonna have to do shit you don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those. You'll thank me later. It's kind of like that shit with your parents. Like, they whoop your ass and you don't like it, but you'll thank me for it later. You know what I'm saying? Which I never thank my mom for ass whooping. But you know what I'm saying? You kind of get it though. Like maybe that's what's a necessary evil, unfortunately. I think it's fucked up they kicked the tires on Dane when the nigga hurt though.
That's diabolical.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's real fucked up.
But that kind of plays into what Gil preaches a lot. Like, don't sacrifice no money for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to run my coins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get my bag, because at any point y'all could drop me or trade me, and I want to at least know I got what I was worth.
Yeah. I mean, he's still gonna get paid. It's just smaller increments over time.
Yeah.
I was kind of down on Dame after this injury. I'm very excited to see him come back post this. He seems like the kind of guy that you don't want to piss off. And so I am very interested to see Dame come back.
And he's gonna go where he wants to.
And he's gonna go where he wants.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
You know what I'm saying? Probably end up in Miami. Yeah, man. I don't know where Giannis goes, but he's talked about wanting to play for a contender, and I don't think Milwaukee is it. You know what I'm saying? They still don't got a point guard. Miles Turner, just eye test alone, how much better is he than Brook Lopez?
I was just telling somebody else earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
You made a lateral move. You just got a younger version.
You like how much better is he than Brook Lopez? Now, I do like that you cripple a team in your division. I guess the value in that. I guess you're thinking young Twin Towers. The East is open. Let's upgrade however we can. But I mean, it's not that much of an upgrade with Miles Turner, especially at that dollar amount. I don't know.
It's a lateral move. Like, he's younger. He don't rebound.
He don't
rebound. Brook Lopez don't rebound. He's an excellent shot blocker though, which Brook could still get up there and protect the rim pretty well. Yep. And they both chuck threes. Like, you got the same guy. You just got younger with it.
So that means you had to pay more money.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason why. Giannis can go to New York. Y'all can trade Cat.
Yeah.
You flip Cat for Giannis?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You feel me? Like you know, Giannis is a guy. He said that bit real. Yeah. Yeah. Where we sign? Where they sign?
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Giannis, the guy where you blow it up. Like, who do you not trade Giannis for? Jokic and Shea?
I would trade him for Shea. Nah, you know what? No.
Nah,
I
I
wouldn't.
ain't doing
Nah,
that.
not after the chip.
Nah. Yeah, nah, I wouldn't do
After the
that.
chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the only two guys. Everybody else. Hey, if the Lakers call right now and be like, give us Luka for Giannis, I'll probably, yeah,
You would?
I would.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Nah.
I
I
definitely.
would pair them up. Like, shit, Bron, get
Hey,
your ass up out of here. But
hey, come on, Bron. Do us a solid on the way out. Trade.
ain't no way he going to the Bucks.
Nah, he's not. It's
No
nobody.
way.
He probably feel about Milwaukee how Joakim Noah felt about Cleveland.
Yeah.
Don't nobody say they want to go party in fucking Cleveland. Don't nobody want to go
Mhm.
party in Milwaukee, man.
That's
Too
a fact.
Hey, you want to talk some baseball?
Yeah. Hey, one more thing. How you feel about Valanciunas to the Nuggets?
I like it.
Backing
I
up
like
Jokic.
that a lot.
I
Yeah.
like
I
that
didn't
a
even know
lot.
that happened.
Yes.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
sent
I like that.
Dario Saric to
Yep.
the Kings.
I like that move.
I like that. Valanciunas, like he's a pretty decent passer. He rebounds the ball. Cause
Yeah.
like, bro, you can't go with DeAndre Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, he the old head.
You
I'm
done
just I'm just here to be professional and show these young niggas.
Yeah.
But like I like Valanciunas. That is a very, very good pickup. I think my puzzling signing is Dennis Schroeder to the Kings. I don't get that.
They don't have a point guard.
So Dennis go there because he wants to start.
It has to, yeah. Because they don't have a point guard. So they got to. I think they was running Malik Monk was running point for them.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried that in Charlotte. That ain't
Yeah, they had Malik Monk
Yeah.
running point. They had Levine at the 2 and DeRozan at the 3.
Mm.
So yeah, they needed a point guard. So.
okay. I mean, I guess I get it now. I didn't.
I think the Kings got a little better. A little bit.
I mean, having somebody play the position helps.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I think but yeah, I like the Valanciunas pick up. Cam Johnson has somebody who's gonna set awesome screens for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray gonna have somebody that set awesome screens. Can you imagine a double big lineup with them? You're not getting a rebound.
Nah.
We're talking like 220 rebound a game potential guys, man. Like that's championship moves, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
So where does Westbrook end up?
he need to go to New York.
I think that's off the table now since you got Clarkson.
Yeah, Clarkson. Houston. Well, I said Houston last week.
Whatever it takes to send campaign to fucking McAfee Tel Aviv where he belongs. I'm cool with that.
Nah, I say Westbrook and Houston because they still need another point guard other than Van Vliet. And I think Westbrook he's cool with, hey, all right, you done did too much, go sit down. Like he's had that medicine for like the last year, so he's cool with that now.
Yeah.
Westbrook definitely goes Jameis Winston. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe Miami.
Mm.
I don't know though. Like Westbrook's at that. Like you gotta look at the past couple teams he's been to. It's kind of been like y'all got to be close to getting to a chip because like that's literally the only thing I haven't accomplished.
Yeah, this is true.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta look at the teams. Like probably doesn't make sense for him to go back to OKC.
Minnesota
could be Minnesota. I like Houston. Can't go to Cleveland because they got Lonzo now. Maybe Orlando. Y'all still gonna run out Fat Corey Joseph?
No, we got Tyus Jones.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's out the picture.
Memphis?
Could, but I don't think the trade pushed Memphis any closer to being a contender.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's slim. So
Yeah.
Houston, Minnesota.
He might just end up taking that damn
minimum.
that Saudi Arabian deal today was that
Yo,
3 years.
ain't gonna hold you. I've been in Riyadh quick as hell, but I would have did. Look, I just did his own meme. I didn't even mean to. I'm out. Out, man. I am out. 5,000, all that money. Hell yeah. Hey, man, it's still a job at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hey, my job is to get paid the most money. I had Ayton on my wish list. Where y'all think Ayton gonna end up though? I mean, they said that was just like a quick like glance. They were saying Lakers, but you never know when you're a free agent.
It depends, man, because
Yeah.
sometimes I question whether DeAndre Ayton even fuck with basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just playing for the bag? Or are you really like trying to be one of the all-time greats? So I'll split my answer into two. Like, if he just wants a bag and wants to hoop, he going to Charlotte.
Yeah, you go to Queen City.
You know what I'm saying? He coming to Charlotte. But if this nigga is really serious about repairing the smut people done put on his name, like you see, I just question whether he even like basketball. I gotta say the Lakers though, like for real. Like,
Yeah,
I don't see where else really makes logical sense. Everybody else kind of set at the center position, but y'all. That's contending anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I guess Golden State gonna keep Post and the Brazilian guy, Santos.
well, he Golden State's a possibility.
Yeah, because Looney, where Looney at now? He with
Looney
Jordan
and
Poole
Poole.
again. Yeah.
That jersey gonna be nasty. They're gonna be like Elijah Wane in Toronto. But Jay, where do you think the best spot for Ayton?
I think it's got to be the Lakers, man. Because like we said, I think we said this last week. Like he can play, like he can shoot, he can get you some boards. Like when he's engaged,
Yeah,
he want to play. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the best fit if he's trying to win. Like Coach said, if he ain't trying to win, hey,
yeah.
Charlotte got some. Hey, you got a spot for you out there in Queen City.
Got a spot and gonna have some money after they trade LaMelo ass. I'll say this: that I hope we get Ayton. I really do, especially because I didn't realize it till I was listening to Gil's Arena this morning. Him and Luka are the same age. I forgot they were in the same draft class.
Yeah, I did too until I watched that episode this morning as well.
And this can like be a transition to the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, Rob Pelinka, you got one job this offseason. Like you got to secure him, especially after we lost Finney Smith. So we got some money out here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta make that happen. We needed a center. We got a potential #1 draft pick on the board, man. You gotta close the deal, man. Gotta close the deal. Any more free agent talk? I don't really got nothing else.
I don't think any shit. I think we talked about most of them important moves. So yeah.
No, Tyus Jones gonna secure that backup starting spot for Jalen Suggs. On the
Jerry
way,
Jackson got paid.
He did 240. He took the Rudy Gobert kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shea got crazy money.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's crazy. But
$70 million a year. Crazy.
That's the future of the NBA.
Oh, the Hawks is flying under the radar too.
Shout out to the Hawks. They got Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Big deal. They got Porzingis for 50 games.
Porzingis.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's the back half. Help them into the playoffs.
Added on a little bit more to the Hawks and Knicks rivalry.
Yeah, it will, because he hates y'all.
Yeah.
So
likewise.
That's
cool.
fun. I don't know, man. The Hawks are just the Hawks. Like, even with that, the Hawks are gonna go 42-40.
I mean, they got Quinn Snyder, so you know it's gonna be they got the Great Barrier Thief. They got the #1 pick from last year.
They gonna go 42-40, man.
Damn.
Like, it's the Hawks, I don't know. The Hawks are kind of like they might need to go in the box with like the Mets and like teams that they just gonna fuck it up.
Do you
The
consider
Bengals.
Atlanta a big market?
No, and I don't know why. I always say this. If I'm between 25 and 30 and I'm getting 20, $30 million a year, I probably want to go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why players don't have that as like a place they want to go.
I don't know. It should be a bigger market than it is, but
Like, I don't get it.
yeah.
But it's the curse of Dominique Wilkins, though.
Yeah.
No, they ain't been right since they traded Neat.
Yeah.
And that's just how it go, man.
Yep.
The Braves are blank. I'm gonna let you fill in that blank, Coach. The Braves are
Patiently waiting for a track to explode on. That's what they are waiting. Like me and you discussed the other day, cause like they still have we still waiting for Profar to come back. He's gonna help
pretty
us.
soon, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty soon. Spencer Strider is pitching pretty decent. He actually pitched well against the Phillies, just he didn't get much help. He didn't get much run support. Ozzy Albies and Michael Harris have got to start hitting. Like Michael Harris has the lowest OPS in the league, like among qualifying players.
Jesus.
The only thing that's keeping him from being demoted to AAA is his glove. Like you gotta keep him out there in center. Cause I told you we were like 7 or 8 games under the year we won the World Series. So and we're currently 7 under right now. We 7 back of the wild card. So like we still right here within striking distance. But like you said, like we can't, like when we play the Marlins, we got to get all in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We play the Rockies, we got to get all in. We play the Pirates, like we got to come out with 2 out of 3. Like we can't keep losing 2 out of 3 to these bottom feeders that we have to beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, let's just sit back and be patient. Interested to see what moves we'll make at the trade deadline. I hope that we're slight buyers. I don't think we have to sell the house, but just smart pickups, and I think we'll be fine.
Long season. It's getting shorter though.
Yeah, it's definitely getting shorter because we passed the halfway point.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting shorter. Ain't gonna be able to keep saying that in like the next month or so. But
right. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I still got faith in the Braves, man. It's too much talent on that team.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much to just, to just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
It's is Chris Sale pitching or is he out?
He's out right
He's
now.
out still.
He's out right now. We got Grant Holmes going tonight, which I mean he's been pitching very well of late. For him to have 15 strikeouts and pitch 6 innings, and we still don't win the fucking game, and we lose that game. Now, this is the crazy thing, and this is just the story of the Braves this year. He struck out 15, pitched 6 innings, and we lose the fucking game 10-1.
What?
Yeah. We lost 10-1. Because when he went out, it was a 1-1 game.
That's crazy.
He did give up a solo shot before he went out, which made it 2-1. But I mean, what more can we ask for you? You done struck out 15 in 6 now.
Yeah.
Bullpen comes in, and it's just the avalanche. Like the Rockies just start pouring it on. They go for like 7.
The Rockies?
Yeah, the Rockies. Yeah.
Damn, I thought you was gonna say somebody like the Dodgers or like the Phillies or something. Damn.
He struck out 15 Rockies in 6 innings of work.
That's crazy.
It was 2-1 when because he gave up the solo shot before he got pulled, and that same inning off of the solo shot, the bottom opened up.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Get Aroldis Chapman up out of Boston. How about that?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
That's y'all's problem to deal with.
get him up out of there.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, he's gonna get that 80 games here soon. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. He's getting ready to get that hot 80.
He
Have
definitely
fun,
look like the
buddy.
poster child. He definitely does. Like so you really just been hitting the weight room, huh?
Right, yeah. Like,
Gotcha. Oh,
Hey man, as long as if the Braves could play the Mets every game for the rest of the season, y'all
what
be
did I
number
say,
one.
cuz?
162 and 0.
I said we'd be 162 and 0 if we could play the Mets.
Y'all definitely own the Mets. I'm mad the Mets are having a bad season, like spot in the year. This is not what I wanted for the Mets. Everybody know what I wanted for the Mets, but we don't got to talk about it.
I like seeing them lose.
I want them to
You know
lose
what I'm saying?
when it matters most.
Yeah.
I told you, I want them to break the Mariners record. I want them riding real high, man. But Yankees ain't been balling out. You know what I'm saying? Like we've definitely been middle of the road, staving off those pesky Rays and the Blue Jays now because they're only like 2 games back. The
Yep.
American League East turned into a dogfight, but I have faith in our guys.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how to gauge the team at this point. Like I don't know if they're good. I don't know. Like cause sometimes when they play, I'm like, oh yeah, this team could go far. And
Yeah,
sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
yeah.
Oh,
It's the bats, man. I think our bats get too cold.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our bats get too cold.
I seen a stat that says if they go down by 3 runs, they don't win the game.
And that's crazy. To
Yeah.
have like that much power, with different hitters, and that's all you got though. We can't get on base. All right, we give up a solo shot, don't hurt us. We up 4-1. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like we
Yeah.
definitely need more people to get on base. I thought it would be people like Jazz Chisholm, but he turned into Barry Bonds.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I don't know how to gauge this team either. I think because, like I've been saying, like I feel like we've seen this movie. You know what I'm saying? And I could project this out. We're going to go to the playoffs.
Hmm.
We might fuck around and be a wild card team, which might not hurt. We've seen that
Been
work.
proving that it don't hurt.
You know what I'm saying? We've seen that work. Okay, we might get to the ALCS. I don't know if we beat Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We still ain't never beat Houston in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We haven't slayed that dragon and they in first place. That was the other team that my boy had in first, like on vibes above replacement, whatever. But
Okay.
so like I think that's my biggest issue with the Yankees is like I feel like we just going through the motions of the season, man. It's cool. I'm hoping Aaron Judge, gets another MVP. That's what I'm here for, man. And he might not even get that if Kyle Riley keep balling. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
So,
out to Kyle Riley, man. Smoky Mountain, North Carolina.
for real?
Oh,
Smoky
I
Mountain,
didn't know
North
that.
Carolina. I want y'all to understand that, like, Kyle Riley is an amazing fucking athlete, bro. Like, Kyle Riley was an all-state shooting guard for Smoky Mountain High School.
Wow.
Like, I'm talking like 21 a game.
Damn.
Took his team, like, I want to say within the game of the state championship.
Really?
And, like, this is Smoky Mountain High School, who they're not really known for hoops. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people didn't know Kyle Riley. He was a hooper, bro. Like ranked in the state of North Carolina in basketball. And, he obviously chose the right thing because he, ended up going to Florida State and balling out down there or whatever. But, yeah, shout out to Kyle Riley, man, North Carolina guy.
He played basketball at Florida State?
No, I think like the offers that came in basketball were more like the mid-major type schools, the lower level D1s. He was getting looks from there.
Okay.
But he was definitely that deal in baseball in high school as well. But like he was definitely a hooper for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to look up his numbers. I'm gonna start doing that, like looking at professional, like baseball players or basketball players, high school numbers, because it's like their numbers are normally crazy. Like Kyle Riley probably batted like 450 or some shit. Oh, for real.
I
Hey,
wonder if he played with Jameis when he was at Florida State.
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's a very good question. The first time I seen Jameis Winston on ESPN was for baseball, not football.
Yeah, word, yeah. Because he could have been his catcher. Who knows? I don't know.
Let's see.
Because they're not too much off from age. Jameis 31, Cal Raleigh 28.
Oh yeah, he might have been.
Yeah, they might have passed through.
Yeah, it might have. But you remember, like at one point, like Jameis, it wasn't no baseball.
Yeah.
What actually, I think maybe after that freshman year, because he redshirted. After that freshman year, yeah, but you had to play football.
Yeah.
I don't care what we told your mom on that couch. You had to toss that pig skin. Hey, coach, thanks for Max Fried.
Hey,
you asked if Scooble was the best pitcher. Fried is one of those people in the conversation. Scooble is nasty, but
I'm gonna tell y'all boys something about Freed. Like, I did not want to lose Freed at all, but I knew we don't pay people. Like, if you are approaching 30, you might as well get ready to see what's out there for you, because we don't re-sign people. So I knew with Max Fried being 30, I believe, I knew we wasn't gonna sign him. He ends up at the Yankees, and Jay, I told Cuz, like, there's gonna be times with Max Fried where you gonna look at him and be like, this motherfucker's the most dominant left-handed pitcher in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also gonna give you outings where it's like, man, why the fuck we get this motherfucker? Like, but one thing I can tell you, watching him so many years with the Braves, like, you're not gonna get that Max Fried. Like, what the hell did we pick him up? Like, when the game matters and it's important and you gotta have it, that Max is not gonna show up. But that Max against the Oakland A's, that might be when you be like, what the fuck we get him for? You know what I'm saying? But like, when it get deep into late September, early October, and y'all get into that, must-have series with Tampa or Boston, he's a gamer. He's gonna be ready. He's gonna get it done.
For sure.
Well, he's a World Series winner too, so
yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, we need that now. We ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
we used to be the team that bring guys who ain't got one in to teach them. Now we got to bring the guys in to teach us.
Yeah.
And look, before I start betting on the Yankees,
please don't.
Yeah, nah.
First of all, I'm gonna stop. Stop. But like, Marcus Stroh, you guys should have told me he don't strike motherfuckers out.
Yeah, that's why his ERA through the roof.
Bro, I picked this boy to get 3, man. And he got 1 in the first inning, and I'm like, cool. And the fool ended up pitching like 6, and that was the only one he got.
Yeah, he actually pitched well.
He had a good game that game too, yeah.
He pitched well, yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus Stroman. I'm a starter. Israel didn't even want him to be in the World Baseball Classic for them. I'm sure Israel don't just have aces beating down their door.
Yeah.
That's where we at with Marcus Stroman. Israel's like, nah, we good. We good. Puerto Rico don't want you. No, Puerto Rico don't want. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's do some final thoughts, final takes. Jay, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man, because all the work that this guy do, this dude be sending me approval.
Yeah.
Damn Instagram approvals at like 3, 4 in the morning. Like, this guy worked hard. This dude worked overtime. So
Hey,
I'll be like, another one? Like
yeah.
DJ Khaled, another one?
Yeah, man, we got
Dang.
it. Hey, I go Vlad TV with these podcast episodes.
Yeah, for real.
You gonna get all the important bits, man. And I got stuff that I'm literally saving for like one day to just have like outtakes or takes that didn't never got aired or whatever or
Yeah.
posted. So yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Hey, I'm here so we can grow, bro. I want this to be big as it gets, man.
Yeah.
Coach, what you gotta say to the people?
Same as always. Shout out to y'all boys. You know, for allowing me to be on and, speak my piece. A lot of people be wondering, like, oh, bro, I didn't even know I knew you knew about sports like that. And then I got some people who like, bro, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the platform, appreciate the opportunity to get on here. And I just want to also, say a shout out to my guys that participated in Summer League. That's the reason why I haven't been able to be on. Man, I appreciate y'all boys 1000% for just coming in there. I know I was an asshole in that hot ass gym. Like I wouldn't let y'all cut the fans on. Like I ran y'all like slaves. Like, but it's all for a bigger purpose. And I appreciate you guys showing up, working hard, showing up to the games. You know what I'm saying? Working hard. Win or lose, you guys showed me that, you're willing to do anything for me. And as your coach, I'll coach. I'll coach you guys on the moon if I got to. So just to my guys that came out Summer League, man, I appreciate y'all and I love y'all boys.
I have to. You have to go last. Like I be sounding so superficial, I go with my bull. Dang, hey man, thank y'all for listening and watching Talking Game, man. Watch WNBA. Shout out to Angel Reese. I was critical last week. She was player of the week this week. I promise you they listen. I don't care what nobody say. The streets need Talking Game. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
Hey, Tim Hardaway just signed with the Denver Nuggets.
They got a shooter.
You said Tim Hardaway?
Tim Hardaway Jr. to the Nuggets.
Oh yeah. And that's major. And Valanciunas value.
That's good.
Screens that he's gonna be setting through the roof, man.
The Nuggets just closed the gap a little bit too.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because they went 7 with him. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was with a hobble Aaron Gordon, giving you a gutsy performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Healthy. Cam Johnson gonna make those shots that Michael Porter Jr. was missing.
Another shooter, yeah.
Tim Hardaway gonna hit those shots that Jamal Murray.
Come on, man.
We'll talk about Jamal Murray throughout the summer. Hey man, y'all be good, man. What's up?
Just as we talking about Max Fried, he just gave up a 3-run shot.
Damn. See?
So now Toronto's up by what's that?
Why do we get this nigga?
Yeah. Why do we get this nigga?
I told you.
All right, y'all, man. Let me run RJ to practice. Y'all be good.
I appreciate y'all boys, man.
Peace.
Yep.